everyone, Trip here from Gorman Sales, and welcome to this episode of New in 2. Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Trip here from Gorman Sales, and welcome to this episode of New in 2. Now this product, it's not like super new, but not many people know about it, so I'm just gonna pretend it's new. So this is the SFE double seal system. Anyone that's welded stainless steel pipe is familiar with the concept of having to back purge. I go to many shops, I see people doing this, and oftentimes it's still long sticks of pipe with paper tape on either end and a little space right on the top so that the heavier backing gas kind of fills up the pipe, almost like, water, and then blows the lighter air out the top. Boom. Then, you put your O2 monitor in there, see if you have low enough atmosphere to weld, and off you go. Well, here's the thing. It's both time-consuming and expensive to fill that entire piece of pipe up with gas. So people have come up with purging systems. Now, those are often balloons. There's a couple disadvantages though when using the balloons, and one of those is that the balloon is specific to the size of the pipe. If you are doing 4-inch pipe, you have to buy a balloon for 4-inch pipe, so forth and so on. And you can see how if you had a collection of balloons for various size pipes, it could take up a lot of space, be a lot to keep up with, and just be a general pain in the butt. So what did SFE come up with? This wonderful double seal system. This thing is fantastic. The double seal system in general is available from 1/2 inch up to 12 inch. Now, here's what's interesting. So what you have are these silicone rubber flanges, okay? And these silicone rubber flanges are gonna go on the either side of a device, which is this. And I am actually gonna do some magic and make some neat stuff happen, and I'll be right back. Voila, like I said, magic. Well, anyway, I didn't want you to have to sit there and watch me set all this stuff up, which didn't take very long for me to have to do. Got to use my fun little table here, but I did talk about fishing this through, so I thought it was interesting to give y'all an idea. I have the correct size flanges on here, and just to give you an idea, that's how easy it is to fish. So I'm not hurting my hand or anything, just give it a nice pull, and there you go. Very easy to fish it through, and essentially you're going to pull it until your joint is right in the center of this assembly, and then there you go. You only have to purge this instead of all of that. So very neat system. Diffuser here, make sure that the gas is nice, steady, even flow. And yeah, it's a really cool system. What all comes in the kit? The most important piece is the core of your system, which is a braided steel hose. You also have here a gas diffuser, and that's gonna make sure that when you're putting argon or nitrogen into this chamber, it's doing it in a slow and metered way instead of just, a bunch of gas all at once. And then here on the end, you can see you actually have a bleed off valve so that when the pressure inside of this chamber that gets filled gets to a certain point, the excess pressure will then bleed off of this valve. So this is your input hose for your inert gas. And then also inside your kit, you are basically then going to have pockets that carry all of your silicone rubber flanges. There's always going to be 4. You're going to have 2 on each side, and that's just to ensure that we're making a nice, complete seal. On the other side of our kit, we continue to have our various flanges. and then you're going to have this fishing line. So this is what's actually going to allow you to fish the assembly through the pipe and get it to your joint. So that is it. That is what comes in this wonderful kit. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. If you are welding any stainless pipe and you are back purging, which you should be, I urge you, please reach out to your local representative, have them come out, demonstrate this thing to you. It's a really neat product, and I think anybody that's welding stainless pipe regularly absolutely should have one of these kits. Thank you very much, and take it easy.